Good evening. Welcome to the Johnson Sports Center. This is Ron Williams bringing you this matchup today. Alaska Fairbanks Nanics are coming in here to play Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. Looking at the two teams, Fairbanks is 13-6 overall, 3-4 in GNAC. NNU 11-4 overall, 4-3 in GNAC. Looking at the last 5 games for NNU, a win at Western Oregon, 3-1. A loss to Seattle Pacific, 3-1. And then a 3-0 win against Montana State Billings. And then last week's road trip, 2 losses, one at Simon Fraser, where they lost 3-1, and at Western Washington, where they lost 3-0. So a little bit of a low, the season starting out so well, starting out 10-1 and now 11-4 overall. One of the games against Simon Fraser, Olivia Wright was unable to play because of COVID rules, and so they missed her in that particular match. Looking at the GNAC standings, Alaska Anchorage 7-0 now in GNAC, 17-1 overall. Western Washington is 6-1 GNAC, 11-4 overall. Seattle Pacific 5-3, 7-9 overall. And NNU 4-3, along with Central Washington 4-3 in GNAC. Fairbanks is 3-4, and Simon Fraser 3-4. St. Martin's 2-5, Western Oregon 2-5, and Montana State still winless at 0-8 in GNAC play. Looking at the comparison between the teams, NNU's record since 2007 is 22-10. In Napa 11-5, and in Fairbanks 11-5. The last matchup, November 6, 2021, UAF winning 3-0. It was a close one in the first set, but UAF won all 3. Carolyn McMahon led the team defensively with 20 digs. Looking at the UAF schedule, they have won 2 out of their last 5. They lost to Seattle Pacific. They won at Montana State and Simon Fraser, and they lost to Western Washington and Anchorage. So they've had a tough schedule as of late, and thus are 2-3 in the last 5 games. So they'll be hungry for a win tonight. Individually, looking at the Fairbanks team, the team averages .212 attack percentage, and that's compared to NNU's .242, so NNU has slight advantage there. The Nanooks allow a .191 hitting percentage. NNU allows only a .143 hitting percentage so far this year. Outstanding numbers there. Individually, Carly Nielsen averages 2.79 kills with a .254 percentage. Riley White, 2.82 with a .204. Ella Bynes, 1.97 with a .219 percentage. And Christina Head, 2.03 with a .303 percentage. For NNU, Natalie Sullivan, 3.49 kills per set, .222 percentage. Olivia Wright, also 3.49 kills per set, .371 percentage, one of the leaders in the league. Maya Cook, 2.02 kills per set with a .275. And Marion Dent, 1.89 or 1.87 with a .125 hitting percentage. So far this season, NNU's attacks have been good. They've been frequent, led by Natalie Sullivan and Olivia Wright. In the setting department, 2 setters for Fairbanks, Ainsley Smith and Taylor Overn will be sharing that duty. The setter for NNU will be Mackenzie Lee. Mackenzie averages 10.57 assists per set. In digs, the leader for NNU is McMahon. Carolyn averages 4.19 digs per set, followed by Maya Cook with 3.08. The digs leader and libero Jessa Long for Fairbanks, 4.61 digs per set. And blocking, mainly will be blocking by Elizabeth Jackson and Christina Head. More on this after the break when we listen to the announcements.
Tonight's match features and your Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. At this time, would you please rise for the invocation and the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's invocation will be delivered by DJ Extraordinaire Dakota.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us all here today for this game. Lord, never let us take this for granted again. Lord, please protect the athletes and the officials as they partake, and let their actions and their performance glorify you. In your great name we pray. Amen.
All right, welcome back. It's going to be a close contest, I think, tonight, as both teams are struggling to try to move up in the pack. And both teams have been a little bit struggling lately. So we'll see who comes out on top here. Getting back to the statistics, blocking is going to be a big one tonight. Leading in blocks for Alaska with 1.26 blocks per set is Elizabeth Jackson. And with 1.07 blocks per set, Christina Head. So watch for those two to be blocking. For NNU, leading blocker is Olivia Wright, 1.14 blocks per set, followed by Maya Cook with a .68 blocks. NNU has a 2.15 blocks per set, and Alaska 2.51. So that could be a factor here in this one tonight. And NNU may have to resort to more tap overs in order to get past those blocks. Anchorage has 5 freshmen, 5 sophomores, 1 junior, and 2 seniors. And starters: Guck, Jackson, Nielsen, White, Head, Long. Long's the libero, Smith the setter. And doing the serving is Head. Kenzie Lee goes to get it, hit from the back row by Sullivan. And it's tapped over and not returned by Jackson. That's Elizabeth, and she's a 6'2" sophomore from Graham, North Carolina. Another serve from Christina Head. Picked up by Dent. Now Dent will hit over. Picked up by Head. And it's over the top of the net. And the Nighthawks get that point. It was hit by Elena Guck. She's only a freshman. Cook serves. Set by Smith. That time, no doubt about it, Elena Guck takes care of business on that one. And that makes it 2-1 Alaska. All right, as we said, they share setting duties. Smith and over now in. And we'll do the serving. She's from Portland, Oregon. Went to Westview. Sullivan gets into the back row, leads sets. Tap over by Olivia Wright. But it's out of bounds. So Alaska off to a quick start here, 3-1. Another serve from Taylor Overn. Lee sets down the middle. And there you go, Olivia Wright. We hope to see a lot of that in this match. As Lee sets it up there nicely for a good kill shot from Olivia Wright. Dent to serve. And it's off of Cook and out of bounds. So back to serve will be Carly Nielsen, outside hitter, sophomore from South Weber. McMahon gets it to Lee. Sullivan hits over. Picked up by Jackson. Lee sets it down the middle to right, and it's blocked out of bounds. So the Nighthawks get the serve back. A couple kills already now for Olivia Wright. And here is Helen Sullivan doing the serving. Nice dig from the back row by Helen. Lee sets it down the middle, and it's hit long. That time hit by Anna Gable. So Olivia Wright will come quickly back in. I take that back. Cook's back in there. Dent gets it up to Lee. Natalie Sullivan hit it over. Hit hard by Bynes. Hit high up in the air from McMahon to Lee. High set and hit wide left from Sullivan. So hitting errors already mounting a little bit for NNU here. Another serve from Jessa Long, picked up by Sullivan. Cook gets it. Sullivan taps over. Opportunity here for Alaska. Tap over. Dig by Sullivan. Lee up in the air to Cook. Nice dig. Big dig from Dent, but it's out of bounds. Like the big hit there by Ella Bynes. She's only a freshman, and she's 6'3" on the chart here from Orlando, Florida. Jump serve from Long. Lee sets all the way over to Sullivan. Tapped up in the air. Nice dig by libero Long. Lee back sets now. And Gable hits it, and they can't return it. So Gable gets a dig. Here's Mackenzie Lee to do the serving. Lee with only 4 service aces. And that is a service error. So Bynes us out, and in there comes Alina Guck again. And back to serve will be Ainsley Smith. She'll do the setting. McMahon comes up to get it. Lee sets. Sullivan, and Sullivan finds the back row. All right, we just need to see a little bit more of that. Good dig from the back row from McMahon. And a good kill from Natalie Sullivan. She serves. And that is in. Here's Riley White to do the serving. It's off the net. Nice dig by Dent. Hit hard by Cook. Nice dig from Smith. Hit hard by Guck. Lee sets. Tap over by Dent. And there's a block from NNU on the right side by Cook and Gable. Going for a point. So we definitely have seen more of that this year. It's good to see from NNU's front line. Here's McMahon to serve. Picked up by Long. Another block from right down the middle. Tapped up in the air by Head. McMahon gets it up front. Tap from the back row from Sullivan. Nice block on the right side by Cook again. And Wright. Tap over by Wright, and she finds the floor. Olivia is so good at seeing open spots on the floor before she hits it. It's her 3rd kill, and that'll put Caroline McMahon back there. Right off the top of the net. Set by Smith. Tap long by Guck. So I guess it was touched by an NNU player, so that's a point for Alaska. Guck with a couple of kills. Dent to McMahon and back to Dent. And it's wide, Bright. Another hitting error from NNU. Number 4. Tap over from Dent. Smith sets. Tap over from Guck. Lee sets down the middle. Bright finds the open spot again. So Olivia is the go-to player right now. And she has 4 kills now. Now serving. Cook. And another service here from NNU. So in order to beat this Alaska team, they're going to have to clean up their act and not have so many errors. The serving errors certainly are costly. Over now will come in to do the serving and also setting. Lee sets. Right hits. Blocked out of bounds. NNU point. Another one going for Olivia Wright. She's up to 5 kills already. Marin Dent, the serve. Nice serve deep. Over and sets. Up in the air. Cook gets it from the back row. Tap over from Lee. Cook up to Lee. Lee sets. Back sets to the right. Right pushes it to the right. Kept alive. Nice block inbounds. Good job by the blockers. And another good block from Olivia Wright and Natalie Sullivan. So NNU getting some points off blocks. And Marin Dent again will serve. Over and sets it down the middle. Tapped over by Jackson. McMahon sets this time. And they can't return it. So Sullivan gets it over in such a way that it was not returned. So kind of a bad return there. Making it 11-12 in favor of Alaska. Dent will get another shot. Deep. Picked up there by Nielsen. Tap over by Jackson. Sullivan. And here's an opportunity for an NU right here. Cook, a little bit close to the net, but beautifully set by Lee over to Sullivan for the kill shot. A couple of kills now for, let's see, Natalie has 3 now. And again, nice floater. Over and sets. Tap over by Nielsen. Lee sets down the middle. And there's Olivia Wright one more time for NNU. All right, the crowd is gradually filing in here, and that should help NNU in this home match. 13-12 now. NNU has the first lead of this match. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back to this match between Alaska Fairbanks and, of course, our hometown NNU. And we are looking forward to a good one here. It's 13-12. Finally, NNU has worked its way into the lead here. Let's see if they can keep it going as Marin Dent does the serving. Nice deep serve. Over and sets. Tap over, and NNU can't get to it. I think that was Ella Bynes tapping that over. Looks like Christina Head back in up front and back to serve. I believe that's Carly Nielsen. Having a little bit of trouble reading the numbers on the front of the jerseys. And there's an ace. All right, Carly Nielsen gets the ace and we'll get another serve. So that puts Alaska ahead now. Deep serve, all the way back to Lee. Lee sets, Sullivan hits it off the block and down. Natalie Sullivan's 4th kill. All right, looking at the stats, NNU at .222 hitting percentage, and so far only 1.174 for the Nanooks. Here's Helen Sullivan. Over and sets, down the middle, tapped out of bounds. A misplay from the Nanooks on that one. And Jackson hit it out of bounds, so NNU with the lead back in this seesaw battle right here. Helen Sullivan serves, another deep corner serve. Over it sets, down the middle, picked up by the defense. Hit hard and out of bounds by Gable. Helen Sullivan now. She likes to serve it deep to the right. Over and sets. Hit off the block. Sullivan, and it's hit out of bounds. Helen Sullivan. Nice cross-court kill shot, not returnable. So Helen Sullivan will get another serve here. She has a lot of aces this year too, but not there. Over it, sets it to the other side, tap over. Sullivan's there. Lee sets it back to the, Natalie taps it over the block, picked up nicely. Another nice block by Gable. And a whistle against Alaska on a double hit. So all of a sudden, NNU 18-14 here in this first set. We may see another timeout here if this continues. Helen serves, another great serve, and that's going to be almost an ace. Opportunity NNU though, because it's set up nicely. Lee Sullivan, oh, a nice block, and he calls that in. Looked out to me, but he had a better view than I did. So, with that, it's 18-15. Service from Long. Long gets it to Sullivan. Lee sets. Gable hits it up off the block high. Over it sets down the middle. McMahon can't get to it. And it's Head getting the kill shot on that one. So that's only the 9th kill so far in this one for Alaska Fairbanks. NNU with 5 block assists. Lee sets. Sullivan tap over, and it's over the top of the block and down, and that could be a problem as the ball was slammed down to the floor, and she got a warning from the official. So that's what that's about. All right, Mackenzie Lee back to serve. 19-16 NNU in this first set. Over it sets. Tap over. Back row hit that time by Dent. Nice dig in the back row there by Lee. Hit over by Sullivan. Got a little volley going. Nice block again on the right side by Cook. Nice McMahon dig. Up it close to the net. Tapped over by Sullivan, but out of bounds. And NNU thinks that it was touched. And I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not. As we take time out here, and we're going to check the review and see what the case is. Be back in a minute. All right, I think we're just about ready to go here as the officials have been reviewing a play, trying to determine if Alaska touched that on its way out of bounds. So we'll get the results here now. And they're giving that to the NNUs, claiming that it was not touched. But NNU still leads by 2, 19-17. So far in kills, 6 kills for Olivia Rice, 6 for Natalie Sullivan. 2 kills for Jackson and 2 for Head for the NNUs. I'm having a little trouble reading the numbers. I'm sorry about that. So, you NNUs fans, I hope you can recognize your team players out there. But serving is Smith, and that's a service ace for Ainsley. She's from the North Pole, Alaska. Maybe she's met Santa Claus up there. Another serve. That looked pretty good. Lee gets it set, though. It's tapped over. Nice dig there by libero Long. Tapped long by Guck. Opportunity, Gable into the block, and Gable will hit the net. For serve. So that ties it up at 19 all. Mr. Momentum is moving around here a little bit, back and forth battle. Another serve from Smith. Sullivan gets it to Lee, back to Sullivan. Sullivan off the block. Picked up by Long. That one off the block. McMahon hits it back, but not quite where it needed to go. And now Alaska has the advantage, and that's going to call for a timeout from Coach English, and we'll be back in just a minute after this break. All right, here we go. First set, close one, 19-20 in favor of Alaska right now. NNU are now down to .175 in hitting percentage, and the NNUs are only at .143. So another serve from Smith. This time picked up in the back row by Dent. McMahon comes to get it. Has to tap over. Opportunity Alaska. Lee sets. Cook blocked out of bounds. And then you gets the point. So that was a good one to get. Tied it up at 20. And now with the service advantage, let's see if NNU can take advantage of that. Sullivan serves. Nice dropping serve. And NNU will have to tap over. Opportunity Alaska. Set by Smith and hit out of bounds by Guck. So break for NNU on a critical 21st point, 21-20. Another serve from Natalie. She's got a few service aces this year, 15 to be exact. Going to get it is Smith. McMahon gets it in the air to Lee. Lee sets. Cook over the top. Nice, beautiful kill shot from Cook. So Maya now averaging 2.02 kills per set and a .275 hitting percentage. So that's very good. And now with a score 22-20, Coach Scott, 8th-year coach for Alaska, will take the timeout. We'll be back after the timeout. All right, welcome back. Score 22-20 in favor of NNU right now. The first set here. Coach English assisted by Jesse Hargos, Haley Bland, and Maddie Farrell down there on the bench helping out this year. Good to see her. Brian Scott helped out by Megan Woods, Kate Atkins, and Emily Moorhead. Service picked up by Libero Long. And it's in the corner. I believe that was hit by Smith. Service picked up by Natalie Sullivan. And Cook gets it off the block and down to the floor. 23-21, Olivia Wright back up front, and back to serve is Carolyn McMahon. Let's see if Carolyn can get this 24th point and make it a set point. Off the block and out of bounds. That was hit by Carly Nielsen. And that is going to be an ace. As Dent couldn't get up to get that one. So it's a timeout with a score 23-23. So again, we'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
You can deposit your check anytime, anywhere. Learn more today at iccu.com.
All right, it's crunch time in the first set here. 23-all. And there will be a substitution, and coming in to serve will be Marine Angeli. Marine is a senior from France. Lee sets. And there's Olivia Wright getting her 7th kill of the set to make it a set point. Beautiful set there from Mackenzie Lee. And back to serve Maya Cook. See if Maya can get an ace to win this first set. Not quite. Off the block and out of bounds. And Alaska keeps in there, hanging in there. That was Carly Nielsen on the far side. So here comes Taylor Overham back in there. Critical point here. All tied up, 24-all. Overham serves. Lee sets. Olivia Wright, and nobody's going to return that one. A running jump shot kill. And that's shades of Maddie Farrell. It reminds me a lot of the way she played when she was here. See if NNU can get that last point, and they get it on an ace. All right, NNU wins the first set on a thrilling 26-24, and it's going to be a good one. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back to the Johnson Sports Center here at Northwest Nazarene University, good old Napa, Idaho, where we have a great one going for you here. NNU winning the first set against Alaska Fairbanks, 26-24. Highlights: 8 kills by Olivia Wright, 6 by Natalie Sullivan, and 3 by Maya Cook, and that was a team .267 hitting percentage, which was much better than Alaska's .171. So NNU with 19 kills, only 12 for the Nanuks. And big difference, NNU had 5 block assists compared to 2 for Alaska. So NNU coming up strong, come from behind actually. And then it was a little bit of seesaw battle, and then NNU pulled away right at the end. So now they switch sides. Good to see him doing that this year. And now serving, Carolyn McMahon. Carolyn has 21 service aces this year. Smith sets, Lee digs, tapped over by Cook. Opportunity Alaska. Nice block in the air by Cook and Wright. Smith sets, tap over the block, tap in the air by Cook. Good job. Long hit from the back row by Sullivan. Opportunity Alaska. And that was hit by Guck. Nice volley going here. Smith back sets to Guck, and a block on the far side. Good by Dent. Aided by Olivia Wright. So NNU gets the first lone volley point. And McMahon, Carolyn will continue to serve. Smith goes and gets it. Tap over at the line there, but nice block by NNU. Hit wide left. I believe that was Nielsen hitting that one. So NNU starting off well here in the second set. 2-zip. Service here. That's the third one of the match by NNU. So with a 2-1 lead, back to serve, and in there now Taylor Overn. Taylor, one of the seniors, gets it over to Dent, who cannot return it, and it's out of bounds. Put a little side spin on that one. Overn has 25 service aces. That makes 26 this year. Lee sets. Cook off the block and down. Good job by Maya Cook. Got a good hitting percentage going. No hitting errors in this one. 4 kills. And going back to serve will be Maya Cook. And a misplay from the Nanuks there as Taylor Overn, the setter, could not get to that back row hit. Another serve from Cook. Beautiful serve down the middle. Set there by Overn. Hit deep by Wright. Kept alive by McMahon. And it's off the block and good by Marin Dent. And that's Marin's first kill tonight. Beautiful serve right across the top of the net. Overn sets. Off the block and down on the right side. And that was Carly Nielsen, who will go back and do the serving now. Nielsen with 4 kills. And there's a service error. So the Nighthawks maintain now a 3-point lead, 6-3. It's going to bring Kinley Erickson in there. And Nielsen comes out. Kinley Erickson, a sophomore from the North Pole. And a nice set and a kill shot by Elizabeth Jackson. She's a sophomore from Grand, North Carolina. And doing the serving, Jessa Long wears the white libero uniform. Hits it to the other libero. Hit hard by Sullivan, picked it nicely. Set by Overn, tap over, picked up by McMahon. Lee sets down the middle, and Olivia Wright gets her first kill of the second set. That'll be number 9 for her. That brings in Anna Gable up front, and back to serve will be Helen Sullivan. Helen has a lot of aces this year, 20 of them. And that's hit long. I believe that's Riley White. That 10 looks like an 8 to me, but I think it's Riley White. Over and sets. Tap over from right. Sullivan off the block and good. Natalie Sullivan picks up her 7th kill. Helen Sullivan continues to serve a 9-4 lead. I expect a timeout here pretty quick if this maintains. Over and sets. Hit into the net by Wright. And there it is. Timeout will be called by Brian Scott. And with that, we'll take a short break with a 10-4 lead for NNU.
For example, a free instant issue Visa debit card, free card fraud malware, free mobile banking, free access to over 30,000 ATMs nationwide, and more. Check it out today at iccu.com.
Welcome back to the second set here. The Fairbanks Nanuks come out of their break. And NNU now will serve. Continuing to serve will be Helen Sullivan. She has 20 service aces.
Number 1, Helen Sullivan.
Nice floater, picked up the back row there by Erickson. And that's not returnable, I don't think. What a return by NNU. Tap over, kept it alive, and there's going to be a whistle against the Fairbanks. Excuse me, I'll keep getting my Alaska teams mixed up there. The Nanos got into the net, and NNU with a huge save on that one. Nice serve. Over it sets, and that's kill shot, jump kill shot, nicely done over there. I think that was Christina Head, if I can read those numbers. All right, Christina has 3 kills. Yeah, up front to Lee, Sullivan. Whistle. And another net violation. So NNU kind of off to a big lead here in this second set, which has been a pretty close match until this set. Nice dig, dent, kept alive by Cook, hit over. Opportunity though will be for the Nanuks. Oh, it's walked out of bounds, and the kill shot for Riley White from Goodyear, Arizona, a sophomore. It's 12-6, and she will go back to serve. Gets it to McMahon. Lee, Sullivan, and Sullivan comes up hard and hits it too far. 12-7 now. Natalie has 4 hitting errors in this one. And another service error. That'll be only the second service error for the Nanuks. And Natalie Sullivan now back to serve. Natalie has 15 service aces. Tap over, nice dig there by Dent. Sullivan from the back row. Smith sets. McMahon digs it all the way across. Opportunity Nanuks, tap over, picked up nicely by Dent. Lee back sets, tap over by Cook. Coming up to get it is libero Long. And there's a hard hit by Elena Guck. So a hard-fought point there for the Nanuks. Back to serve is Head. Lee sets. Cook. This time it's a whistle against NNU for a double hit. So a little bit of momentum now picked up by the Nanuks. You figured that. These teams are pretty close, and I think it'll be that way the whole match. Cook hits it good, and it's going to be point NNU. Maya Cook, another nice kill shot. And no hitting errors for Maya yet. Smith sets down the middle and hit hard there by Elizabeth Jackson. Jackson with 3 kills now. And back to serve will be Taylor Overn. Picked up by Sullivan. Lee sets right up against the net. Tap over, no. As the set wasn't quite high enough for Wright to get to it. A little misplay from NNU, so here comes the Nanuks, 14-11. Momentum is something, isn't it? How things go back and forth here. Overn will serve again. Picked up by Sullivan. Lee sets it over the other side of Dent, and is blocked on the right side. That was Wright, and I think it was Wright and Nielsen getting that block. That's only the 4th block assist, though, in this match. Lee sets. And Maya Cook again finds the floor. So Maya is doing a great job tonight with a .636 hitting percentage and 7 kills. Tap over, blocked right down the middle by Olivia Wright. Good timing on that jump by Olivia to get the serve back. One more time, here's Maya Cook to serve. And it's a little bit too far. Another service error. Let's see, that looks like the 4th service error for NNU. Carly Nielsen will go back to serve. Right across the top of the net. Misplay by NNU and a service ace. And Carly has 29 service aces this year. Wow. But that time was a service error. She also has 31 service errors. All right. Marin Dent will serve. She has 16 service aces. She hits it. Ovich sets it. Blocked nicely on the hit from Jackson. That time walked out of bounds on the hit by Riley White. Well, that brings Christina Head back up front. And Elizabeth Jackson comes out, and back to serve will be Jessa Long. McMahon gets it up front to Lee. Olivia Wright, and it's off the defense and out of bounds. There's Olivia one more time. And she's double digits with kills. Helen Sullivan will come in to serve. So NNU maintaining a pretty good hitting percentage at .279. Alaska's at .134. Helen Sullivan gets it over. Over it sets. Hit hard by Head, but picked up nicely by the defense. Another nice dig by Cook. Now Cook will try a hit. And she finds the back row. Maya Cook is hot. (19-15) now. NNU Sullivan hits it deep to the corner. Over it sets. Blocked out of bounds. Another kill for Riley White. So Riley's racking up some kills there. I think she has 5 now. So Smith will come back in to do the setting and also serve here. Right over the top of the net. Net gets it to Lee. Lee sets. Sullivan. And Natalie puts it home for her 9th kill.
Back to serve is number 3, Mackenzie Lee.
Mackenzie Lee now with a 2016 lead. And a timeout here called by the Nanuks. With a score 2016. We will take a short back and be right back. All right, welcome back to NNU. Here we've got this second set going on. NNU won the first set. It's a close one. And here they're ahead by 4, 2016. Now with 10 kills, Olivia Wright, 9 by Natalie Sullivan, and 8 by Maya Cook. And the team's a .308 hitting percentage, so those are good numbers. 5 kills now for White, 4 each for Jackson and Nielsen, 3 for Head. Only 20 kills for the Nanuks with a .143. Lee sets. Smith kept alive over there. Here's an opportunity for NNU. Lee goes and gets it, sets to Sullivan. Nicely picked up by Long. And hit too high and long there by Elena Guck. As we said, Lee is only a freshman from Michigan. East China, Michigan. Lee sets again. And it's right up against the net, and that's going to be a net violation as the hit was too close to the net, and Ainsley Smith could not get it cleanly back out. So another error there for the defense of the Nanuks. Now Lee will set a serve again. Nice dig this time. Smith sets it nicely. Tap over there by White. McMahon up in the air to Sullivan, who taps over. Opportunity Nanuks. Smith sets. And again, a kill shot off the block and down. As Riley White's been able to do that quite a bit. She hits it right into the block, and the block goes out of bounds. I think she's done that 4 or 5 times. And has, I think, 5 kills now. McMahon this time nicely to Lee. Lee sets down the middle, and there it is. Natalie Sullivan nails it, making it 23-17. So Natalie Sullivan now with 9 kills, .185 hitting percentage. We'll go back to serve. Looking for her 16th ace this year. NNU with 2 service aces in this one. Almost got it. Smith sets. Guck. Kept her alive there. Opportunity here now for the Nanuks. Smith sets. Guck hits. Nice pickup by Lee. McMahon will set this time. Up and Cook hits it over. Kept alive by Guck. Nice volley going here. Lee gets it to Cook. Nice dig there from Smith. Nice block and down and good by Cook and Gable. So the Nighthawks have set point here all of a sudden, 24-17. It's kind of a surprising result after seeing that first set. Nice floater from Sullivan. Smith sets down the middle. Picked up by Sullivan, high in the air. Lee sets way over to Dent, off the block. Smith sets this side. Nice block, but saved nicely there by Long. Another long volley. Lee sets. Cook off the block. Smith goes to get it. Tapped over, opportunity NNU to finish it off. Lee down the middle, no, over to Dent. Picked up there by Long. Guck. And it's off the block and down for the final point of the second set. And Dent and Gable over there doing the blocking. So everything worked for NNU in that second set to make a 25-17 and a 2-0 lead here in this GNAT contest. All right, this is Ron Williams. We're going to take a break. Here we'll be back for the third set in just a bit.
Learn more at iccu.com.
Welcome back to the Johnson Sports Center here at Northwest Nazarene University. All right, we've played two sets, NNU winning both. First one was pretty close. The second one, NNU pretty much dominated, 25-17. Looking at the team stats, 31 kills so far for NNU, only 21 for the Nanooks. And the big difference, .292 hitting percentage for NNU, .098 for the Nanooks. The leaders with 10 kills each, Olivia Wright and Natalie Sullivan. 8 kills for Maya Cook, still with no errors. And for the Nanooks, the leader is White with 6, Jackson and Nielsen with 4 each, and 3 for Head. Also 4 for Guck. And the big difference, 11 blocks, assists for NNU, and only 4 for the Nanooks, who usually do real well in blocking. NNU able to get around those blocks in this match so far. So we'll see if that continues. I expect the Nanooks to come out swinging and NNU hopefully will not let down a little bit. Sometimes they do that. They lost one early match this year after winning the first two. Let's hope that doesn't happen here. All right, Smith sets. It's deep. Sullivan gets it to Lee. Lee comes up, sets. Cook, and Cook hits her first service error. I mean, the hitting error. She's been perfect in hits so far in this match. That's her first hitting error, and now it's 1-0 in favor of Alaska, and Smith will serve. Picked up by Dent. Now Lee. Lee back to Dent, and off the block and down. Nice hammering hard kill shot from Dent. Marin, of course, is a sophomore from Eatonville, Washington. Getting a lot of playing time this year. Nice serve from Cook. Up in the air from Jackson, tap over. Opportunity NNU, and Livy hits it, but Alaska picks it up. And hit long. No one touched it. Nielsen hit that one. And so the Nighthawks get it back. 2-1 lead, and serving will be Maya Cook. She has one ace already in this one. Almost got another one. A little misplay from the Nanooks. Here we go. McMahon gets it up to Lee nicely. And a running kill shot. Oh, a little bit long, hoping for a touch. Coach thinks it was a touch. The last review went in favor of the Nanooks. We'll see what happens on this one as we look to see if there was a touch on that one. We'll be back after the review. All right, here we're back after the review. In just a minute, we'll see who it goes to. He's talking to the scores right now, so might be for NNU. It is. They call it a touch. So NNU wins the second review. So they're even now in reviews as Coach English has called for 2 reviews. 3-1 NNU. Service from Cook. Smith sets. And hit high and long by Elizabeth Jackson. That's the 15th hitting error for the Nanooks. And now their hitting percentage is .083. Cook off the net. Coming up to get it nicely is Guck. Off of McMahon, and nobody's going to get to that one as a diving try by Dent to get to it. So Alaska picks that point up, and back to serve will be Carly Nielsen. She has 28 service aces this year. Make it 30. She's got 2 in this match. McMahon has to come get it off the net. Tap over by Lee. Surprise attack, but they pick it up. Now opportunity NNU off of the fingers of one of the players. Dent hits it over. And it's a kill shot for Dent. Marin Dent. Averaging 1.87 this year. Dent serves. Smith sets. Guck hits it off the block. Nice block by Olivia Wright. And Natalie Sullivan, they can't return it. Another point off a block for NNU. Dent serves, nice dropping serve. Smith sets to the other side. And there's that Riley White again. She's good at hitting the ball off the block for points. And now has 7 kills. Tap over and out of bounds. Mackenzie Lee right there, and uses her 6'1" height and tap that one right down to the floor almost, and was able to get the point. So that'll bring in Natalie Sullivan to do the serving. Deep serve to the right corner. Smith sets. White hits it, but NNU picks it up. Lee sets. Down the middle, back row hit. Tap over from Lee, but picked up. Smith sets. Guck hits it. Sullivan back to the front. Lee sets. Sullivan hits it. Going to get it to Smith. Hit over is Riley White, and it's long. So a long volley, NNU picking up that point. Maintaining here. 7-3 is NNU kind of taking over control of this match. Looking now to close out NNU here in this third set. But it's not over till it's over. I'm sure the Nanoks will bounce back here. Sullivan, good serve. Smith sets down the middle, and nobody returns that one. I believe that was Christina Head. And that makes it 8-4. And Alaska stops the bleeding there. And now coming in to do the serving will be Kinley Erickson, sophomore. Where's the number 7? Gets it over down the middle to Dent. Picked up by Lee. Long set to Sullivan off the block. Picked up by Libera Long. Hit to Dent. Dent hits it all the way back over. Opportunity Nanook. Smith sets. Another block point from the right side by Mackenzie Lee. And aided by Anna Gable there. So that has been a big difference in this one. Points off the block for NNU. All right, here is Mackenzie Lee back to do the serving. Kinley only has 4 service aces. Let's see if she can get 5 here. Here's Mackenzie. Nice serve, picked up, however, by Long. Nice dig in the back row by Dent. Sullivan hits it over off the block. Smith comes and get it. White hits it over, tapped in the air, kept alive, and you will have to tap over. McMahon does it. Opportunity Nanook. Smith back sets. Off the block and good. They're going to call a penalty on NNU. No. Penalty on the Nanook for hitting the net. So a break for NNU there as the point would have been in. 10-4. NNU. Mackenzie Lee right off the top of the net. Smith sets. White hits it. Nice dig by McMahon. Sullivan taps into that block, and they couldn't handle that one. All of a sudden, Natalie, I thought she was going to tap over, and then she just slammed it right into the block. And it kind of surprised them, I think, the timing of it. And that makes it 11-4. And that'll be a timeout for the Nanooks. And with NNU now the lead, the Nanooks will have to try to pull something together here as their backs are against the wall. We'll be back shortly. All right, here we go, midway through the third set. NNU winning the first two. Trying to close things out. 11-4 the score. Back to serve again will be Mackenzie Lee. Another nice dropping serve. Ribeiro long gets it. Tap over, and nobody can handle it. For that time, Riley played it differently. Did a little tap over, surprising everybody. And so Riley having a good match. I believe she has 8 kills now. And does the serving right off the top. Dent gets it to Lee. Lee Sullivan, and it's off the, well, it's in anyway, so I thought I heard somebody hit it anyway, but it's 12-5 now, NNU. As Sullivan gets that kill for her 11th kill. That's her 12th kill, excuse me. Off the block, Dent gets it. Lee back sets. Sullivan has, excuse me, that was Maya Cook getting her 9th kill. Sullivan serves and another service error. Let's see, that's the 5th service error for NNU. 3 so far from the Nanuks. All right, back to serve is Christina Head. McMahon gets it to Lee nicely. And a hammering hard kill shot from who else? Maya Cook. One of her better matches and her 10th kill. NNU at a .310 hitting percentage. And that's going to be a service ace from Carolyn McMahon. Nice dropping serve, and the Nanniks couldn't get it back. 15-6 now. Libero, Carolyn McMahon, another hard serve picked up by the Libero, long. Picked up by Sullivan. Now Lee sets it to Dent, off the block and out of bounds. Marin Dent, 4th kill for her. And we're going to see a new player, Jonasia Carr, junior transfer from Yonkers, New York, comes into play. McMahon hits it deep. Nice dig from Sullivan. Lee sets it to Dent off the block, picked up by the defense. Smith sets, and that's hit very hard on the far right side over there. Carly Nielsen doing the kill shot there. And that's her 6th kill. Here's a serve from Smith. Picked up by McMahon. Lee sets, Olivia right. And it comes back over and they let it fall and it comes in. I think Maya thought it was out of bounds and that came floating right back in. So a break for the Nanuks to pick up their 8th point. It's 16-8 now. It's another serve from Smith over the top. Picked up by Dent. Lee sets. Marin Dent tap over. No, not a good tap over there. He tried to avoid the block and kind of hit it wide right and missed the whole thing. 16-9, so a little momentum all of a sudden here for the Nanuks. Let's see if NNU can stop that. Smith serves. Lee sets it down the middle of the right. And there's Olivia Wright getting back into action here with her 12th kill. Maya Cook back to serve. So 3 players now in double digits kills for NNU. Oh, another service here from Cook. So Maya having a little trouble serving tonight. I think that's her 3rd service here. Back to serve, Carly Nielsen. Floater, picked up by Sullivan. Lee sets. Dent. And Dent hits it hard and long and too far. Let's 17-11 now. Here in the kind of middle portion of this 3rd set. And again, serving will be Carly Nielsen. Picked up by Dent. Lee sets down the middle. Sullivan tap over. Picked up by Carr. Tap over. Opportunity NNU. Lee sets it to right. Tap over and down. No, they picked it up. Seems like it was too many hits. And a hit over. Nobody was there. I believe that was Riley White again, picking up her 9th kill. So definitely a momentum switch here all of a sudden. That's what happens. Nielsen picked up by Dent. Lee back sets it to Olivia Wright. Nice dig by Nielsen. And hit down the middle by Nielsen, and all of a sudden the Nanooks are showing a little life here, so that's going to call for a timeout from NNU, and with that we'll be right back. All right, here we go. 17-13. The Nanooks are gradually crawling back into this third set. A must-win set for them. And here's Carly Nielsen again. Nice dropping serve picked up by Dent. Lee sets it to Olivia Wright, and that's going to be a point for Olivia. Olivia now with 12 kills. Make it 13. Dent serves off the top of the net, and they can't return it. Service ace. Big point, 19-13. So again, Marin Dent will serve. Oh, another service error for NNU. It's a 7th service error against NNU. And only 3 so far for the Nanooks. Jessa Long. Where's the white libero shirt? Hits it deep. McMahon gets it. Lee sets down the middle. And it's a block. That was Guck and Head taking care of that block. And that, you haven't seen a lot of that in this match. That's only the, I think the 6th block assist. Coming to get it is Dent. Lee has to go get it. Now tap over. Opportunity Nanooks. Smith sets it down the middle. Back, knocked right straight back by Cook. Smith back sets it this time. Guck hits it. Dent keeps it alive in the air. Lee sets it high. Nice hard hit, but picked up by libero Long. And that's all the way across the net. Blocked nicely by Lee. Now Mackenzie Lee to White. White taps it over, and again Wright finds an open spot. You just see her looking for a place to put that one, and she put it right where they couldn't get it. 20-15 now, NNU. Kind of maintaining this little 5-point cushion. Sullivan, another deep serve. She likes to go to the right. And that's a hard hit. I think that was Christina Head, if I'm not mistaken. So 5 kills now for Head. And back to serve will be Overn, who will do the serving. Hit deep, picked up by Dent. Lee sets. A running jump shot. Wow. That was a hard hit by Anna Gable. And sometimes in volleyball, you get them in the face and then That was a hard hit ball. And I believe that was Anna's third kill. Right over the top of the net. Over and sets, and NNU can't get to it. I think that was head again that hit that. So Riley White will go to serve. Down to a 4-point lead now for NNU. Picked up by Sullivan. Now Lee sets. Sullivan hits it off the block. Nicely done. I think it was Nielsen. Yeah. Lee right up against the net. Nice block by the Naniks. McMahon. Lee sets. Earl McMahon saves that one on a nice return on the block, and the Naniks are able to pick that point up. And that's going to call for a timeout from NNU with a score 21-19. And the Naniks going to make it close here at the end. We'll be back after this break.
Just one ball away, Idaho Central is looking after your daily balance. Learn more at icccu.com/mycredit.
All right, once again, it's crunch time here. 21-19. NNU trying to close things out. The Naniks trying to stop it and go to a fourth set. 14 kills now for Olivia Wright, 12 for Natalie Sullivan, 10 for Maya Cook, 9 for White, 7 each for Head and Nielsen. White serves, picked up by Dent. Lee sets down to Sullivan. Off the block, picked up by the Naniks. Opportunity for them. Nice block on the right side by Gable and Cook. That time it's set off the block, and another point for Carly Nielsen. So right now, Nielsen is the answer for the Naniks on hitting, as she's now up to 7 kills, or make it 8. Nice dig by Dent. Lee Sullivan. Opportunity for the Naniks. Tapped over. Now here NNU has a chance. And Gable takes care of it. Anna Gable comes up with the 4th kill. So 22-20, that was a kind of a crucial stop as the Naniks were just climbing the ladder. Now only a 2-point lead here for NNU. And here is Natalie Sullivan serving it. Over it sets. Nice block, and they are going to get it. But then it should have an opportunity here. Lee sets and hit hard by Cook. Nice dig by White. Hit long. Another crucial point there for NNU. 23-20 here. Can we get the match point on this serve? 23-20. Sullivan serves. Nice serve deep. Over has to come and get it. And it's in there. Another hard hit from guess who? Carly Nielsen. And that stops it at 23-20. Coach calls another review on that, as I think he's
saying that it hit the pole.
He's saying it hit the pole. Okay. So we'll see about that and be back after this review. All right, we've got our results here. And NNU gets the point. They were correct on seeing that. That is match point right there. So that was a critical call. And now with their backs against the wall, the Nanas will have to stop the next 4 points here. All right, let's start with this one. Smith, or excuse me, over. What a dig by Mann. Lee gets it. That hits it over. Kept alive. Over and sets. And it's into the net for a match game. 25-20. NNU takes 3 sets in a row from the Nanooks. An outstanding performance, especially the second and third sets here by the NNU volleyball team. All right, well, the stars of this one, you have to give, of course, Olivia Wright credit for her 14 kills and a .571 hitting percentage. 12 kills for Natalie Sullivan with a .150 and 10 for Maya Cook. Only had 1 hitting error for a .429 hitting percentage. 41 assists from Mackenzie Lee, who keeps getting better and better. And a lot of digs by Carolyn McMahon and the rest of the team, who had a .268 hitting percentage. For Alaska Fairbanks, the leader in kills, White with 9, 8 for Nielsen, 7 for Head. And assists, 19 assists for Smith, 11 for Overham. And the hitting percentage for the team, .089. So a good win for NNU, and that makes NNU now 12-4 overall and 5-3 in GNAC. Alaska Fairbanks goes to 13-7, 3-5 in GNAC. So that'll do it for this one. I'd like to remind you that the next match will be here on Saturday, and the time is going to be 1 p.m. And it's against the #1 team in the GNAC, Alaska Anchorage. So I know my schedule says 12 p.m., so I have to check your calendars on that. I'm not sure if that's Pacific time or not, or if it's Mountain time. I thought it was at 1 o'clock. At any rate, we'll see you next time as we continue this exciting season for NNU volleyball. This is Ron Williams. Take care and God bless.